This is the YOTOCVersion car cup phone holder. It's 3-in-1. Let's take it out of the box. So in the box we get the phone holder itself. There's a button on the back. You press and it opens up. We'll put a phone in there later, and that can mount up to the cup holder mount, or the vent mount, or the dash and windshield mount. So it is truly 3-in-1. So let me show you how this all goes together. So we'll start with the cup holder first. This is a gooseneck, so that comes out like that. By the way, it's padded on the bottom as well. A lot of them aren't, so that's nice, so it won't mark up your thing there because it's got a pad on it. And now we have to attach this. Let me close that up. I'll come around this way, it'll be easier. And it goes on here as a ball and socket. So what you do is unscrew the nut on the back, put that over that, you see, like that, and then pop the ball into the socket, just like that. And now you screw that back on, and it's now attached. You can pivot up and down, left and right, any way that you need to go. It's just fine. You can turn it for landscape mode, upside down if you're driving upside down, all up to you, however you need it. This can unbend, and you can make sort of like an S-shaped bend if you wanted. This tends to work for people sometimes to give them the best access. So this way it's sort of right in their face up here. You know, all depends on what you need. I'm going to leave it like that for now. And the way this works when it goes in your cup holder is you put it in there and then you turn this thing, and you see these things are coming out, and that should fit tightly in your cup holder. In other words, when you screw it out enough, it should fit tight. If it doesn't, well, they give you these, and these snap on to give you a little bit longer of a throw on these. Whoops, other way. They just sort of fit on there loosely, and then you'd put that in your cup holder like that, and that way you will end up with a nice tight fit. You know, the biggest problem is that people's cars are different. This may work great for you, and if that's the case, well, fantastic, you got exactly what you need. But depending on the car and where they put the cup holder, this might be in the way of the gear shift, so you either have to reach around it, or you're going to end up doing that, or, you know, it might just end up being in your way, depending on where the cup holder in your car is, because all the cars are a little bit different as far as where they put stuff. So, or you may not prefer that type. You might want to put it on your vent, so they give you the vent mount for it. And that's basically a similar fashion. You unscrew the nut, which is already out, place it over the ball, snap the ball in the socket, and screw the nut down. Okay, once we do that, you can see how it moves all around just as before. And this would go and clip on your vent. And basically the way it works, let me move it here. When you move this lever, you see how it shuts like that, and that'll grab onto the slats in your vent. And there's two positions. There's a loose position and a tight position. Let me see if I could show you that up close here. Okay, right there is the tight position, and there's the loose position. You can see light coming through there. So depending on the thickness of the slats of your vent, you know, you move it one way or the other, and that way you can have it mounted right on your vent. But some people say, well, I live in Texas or I live in Florida, and if we don't have that AC blowing as cold as possible, then we're going to roast. And if this thing blocks the airflow, well, no problem, you're covered. Unscrew that, pop that out, save the nut, and now you can do this mount. So place the nut over that, pop the ball in the socket, and screw the nut on. And now it's on an arm, okay, like this. And this is a suction cup. So this can go onto your dashboard. You'd clip it down like that. Now it's not going to stick here because it still has the plastic on it, but you can see how the suction cup sucks down like that when you do that. Or the other thing is, you might want to mount it on your windshield, and you can do that. We'll turn this upside down, and that's about, you know, roughly about the angle of your windshield or so, and then that'll kind of work like that. It's not bent down that far, but we could try going this way, and this may, depending on your car, work better that way. It's meant and listed as a dash mount, but it may work on the window depending on the particular car. As far as the phone, you press the button, that opens up, stick the phone in there and squeeze that in just like that, and your phone stays and it won't fall out. So let's go take this out to the car and give it a shot. So it looks like it could actually work as a windshield mount, as you see right there. I'm just holding it up because I'm not ready to install it, but that would put the phone right there in the corner, and I think that's perfectly fine right there. So that could certainly work, but it's meant, of course, as a dash mount. So this could also be used as a dash mount if you peel the plastic off of there, and then it would go just like that, and you can have your phone sitting right there. You know, just pick the right angle you want for it and you're all set. See, in this car, the vent mount works fantastic. It's right here. If you don't mind, you know, not having as much airflow directed right at you, you could put it on the other vent, I suppose, but I mean, it's right there. You really don't have to take your eyes off the road much because it's right there for you. The only problem is it does block the clock back there, but of course, that's what your phone is for to start with. And in the cup holder, you can see it's nice and strong in there, not going to pull out. You will have a little bit of, you know, bounciness, but that's going to be normal because it's on a stick basically. And you can pivot the phone and tilt it and move it any direction that you need, just like that, and have it here. For me personally in here, that's going to get in my way when I go for the gear shift like this. So I could move it back ever so slightly by bending it, you know, and then I'll adjust the angle in that, and that gets it out of gets it out of the way. But you know, I think personally in this car the vent mount is going to be the best option. But that's the benefit of this YOTOCVersion phone mount, because it's versatile and can be mounted in any of 3 and possibly even 4 ways. So like I said, every car is a little bit different. Some cars have the cup holders right over here, and that may be completely out of your way, so your arm won't bump into it and it'll work better for you. So it gives you all of the different options that are really out there for mounting your phone in the car. So it's an excellent phone holder from YOTOCVersion. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find it available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.